Hi everyone, welcome to Cache Walks.
We're heading into Edinburgh today to get some geocaches and to have a look around.
So come geocaching with us.
We're based at Crookston House out in the countryside. It's a 30-minute drive into Edinburgh. We're parking in a large car park right under Edinburgh Castle. We're passing through a churchyard, making our way towards Princes Street Gardens and the first geocache.
I've come across a really interesting statue here of a dog. There he is, what a neat dog.
Oh, isn't he lovely?
Yeah.
Give him a pet.
Looks like his nose and his head has been patted by people.
Yes.
It's all gone shiny.
His name is Bum. He was a stray dog that became an unofficial mascot to the city of San Diego in the United States. As sister cities, San Diego sent Edinburgh a statue of Bum, and Edinburgh sent them one of their dog, Greyfriars Bobby.
Wow, that's some fountain, isn't it?
Sure is. That's huge.
Yeah. Should we go up and have a look, closer look first?
Yes. In 1862, a local gunmaker, Daniel Ross, saw this cast iron fountain in London at the Great Exhibition and purchased it as a gift to Edinburgh City. Edinburgh Castle towers over the park here. No more distractions.
How far to the cache, Lynn?
Oh, I can see it.
There he is. It's a great statue, isn't it?
Yes.
See where people have been rubbing his ears and his nose. They're all
Yes.
shiny.
Wojtek was a Syrian brown bear bought as a young cub by Polish soldiers. In order to provide for his rations and transportation, he was eventually enlisted officially as a soldier with the rank of private and later promoted to corporal. After the war, he lived out the rest of his life at Edinburgh Zoo. Try to estimate the statue's height at its highest point. Number 2, on the relief, find him carrying the artillery shell, then look above him, still on the relief. There's a structure on the hill, not Edinburgh Castle. What is that, and what kind of flowers are related to the building for the poles?
Okay, I know that building well.
Okay.
The
3.
New Zealand soldiers fought during the Second World War.
Okay,
In fact, my uncle was fighting there, so we can answer that one easily.
good. 3. The easiest part is to take a picture of it with you or your geo device. Okay, so that's easy enough, isn't it?
Okay. As well as the virtual, there's an offset multi, and we have to work it out from information on the freeze around here. So we're going to do that, work out the coordinates to where it's hidden.
Well, we've just worked out the coordinates, but it's 11 kilometres away. That doesn't seem
That's not
right, does it?
It's only meant to be within 3 kilometres, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Well,
I think there's some rule about that, I'm not
yeah.
sure.
That doesn't sound right, but the checksum's right, the right number. Yes, we've got...
Well, maybe we better read the logs or something.
Or one of the other numbers is 2... Oh, I don't know. Something's not right, is it?
No.
Okay.
We better double check. Okay, we had a look at the cache description because we couldn't believe the final would be 11 kilometres away. But it says here, I hope you forgive the distance between the start and the final coordinates. There is parking close by to the final once you've worked out where it is. So maybe it is 11 kilometres away.
Yeah.
So
Well, there might be something...
at the end of the day, before we head home, we'll head out there.
Yes. Might be something interesting there relating to him too.
That's a bit different. Okay, it's off to get the Earthcache
Yes.
now. See if we can find the answers to that one. And this one's not 11 kilometres away, thank goodness.
No, it's not.
It's just down over here about 186 metres, isn't it?
That's right, yes.
About that?
Yep. Right, we've arrived at ground zero.
Okay.
The origin of the rock.
Oh, that's interesting. And that's the rock they're talking about, where the castle is. Okay, what's the first question, Lynn?
Which 3 things shaped the landscape that you see before you?
Okay. You need a bit of pen and paper, do you think?
Yes.
Right. Let's go.
There we go. Okay, number 2. How long ago was the volcano erupting? And this panel is good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Got all the answers.
Well, that's got all the answers to the Earthcache, which is great. It was an interesting one and probably one of the easier ones we've done too. So yeah, nice for it today. Anyway, we've got to head on to Greyfriars Bobby. Let's go. Right, we're heading out of the park now, going up to Edinburgh to the main streets to see if we can find some lunch before we go to Greyfriars Bobby. Ah, flower clock. Queen's Platinum Jubilee. That's cool, isn't it?
It's very cool.
I've seen a few of them around, but I haven't seen one quite as nice as this.
Oh, it's lovely. This is about planting of the clock. Look, it starts in May each year. To plant the whole area takes 2 men 5 weeks. The colourful display takes 30,000 plants, and it's changed twice a year, once in the summer and once in the winter.
Wow, that's a lot of work.
Oh, amazing, but isn't it beautiful?
Says one man looks after the trimming, weeding and watering for the rest of the season. Okay, let's move on.
It's unreal. Freezing simply.
A short stop to get our breath back. It's steep walking up here. They're getting ready for the Edinburgh tattoo at the entrance to the castle.
We're looking later. We're going to turn left here and see if we can find Greyfriars Bobby. It's a bit up and down around this place. Been up on a high hill. And lots of stairs and lots of steep streets. Okay, across the road and down another set of stairs. Whoa. Oh, these are even steeper. And another set of stairs. Hopefully we'll be down there soon. Drop in for a pizza, I think. Nice easy lunch.
This looks nice.
Mixed mushrooms, Scottish venison salami and smoked cheddar. Yum. Okay, on to Greyfriars Bobby. We'll finally get there. It's a bit of a walk. The story of Greyfriars Bobby is known the world over due to the 1961 Disney movie and another movie in 2005. We're getting near. There's Bobby's kebab house. I can see Bobby up in the far distance there. There's Greyfriars Bobby's pub on the right there. And over here, here's the statue of Bobby. And there he is, Greyfriars Bobby. Okay, it's an Earthcache, so what do we have to do here?
Right, okay, waypoint 1. The given coordinates are for the Greyfriars Bobby fountain, which comprises a granite fountain surmounted by a bronze life-size statue of Greyfriars Bobby.
No more shop.
Okay, then it goes on to describe Bobby as a Skye Terrier, known in the 19th century Edinburgh for supposedly spending 14 years guarding the grave of his owner, John Gray.
Okay, so what are the questions?
What is the size of the largest crystal of pink feldspar that you can find?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, what else?
What is the shape of it? And look at the fur on the dog's back. How long is the fur? Alrighty. And then there's waypoint 2, etc.
Time for a rest before going to the second waypoint for the Earthcache. There is also a multi-cache you can do here. Okay, we're going to have a drink at the pub here. Adnam's Ghost Ship, a citrus pale ale originally brewed as a Halloween seasonal. Now it's their best-selling beer. There is a story about Greyfriars Bobby on the wall here. One of Bobby's friends, Colour Sergeant Scott, trained Bobby to leave the churchyard at the sound of the 1 o'clock cannon, fired at the castle, and go to a nearby coffee house for his dinner of a hot meat pie. It's a great people watching spot. Interesting sitting here and watching people touch Bobby's nose. You're asked not to, as his nose is beginning to wear down.
Okay, off to waypoint 2.
We're heading to the Kirkyard to find a headstone to get the final information to log the Earthcache.
Let his loyalty and devotion be a lesson to us all.
Yeah, it looks like people have left sticks down there for the dog. People sneaking past us to place sticks down. Bobby would have known this watch house. It was a place to keep watch so grave robbers could not steal the newly buried bodies and sell them to the medical school. Well, that was a memorial to Greyfriars Bobby, but this isn't where he's buried. He's buried with his master, and that's over here where these people are looking at. And this is where the cache brings you, because this is the real burial site at Greyfriars Bobby. The stories about Bobby vary. One has him belonging to John Gray, a local police constable. When he died, Bobby stood vigil at his grave for 14 years, being fed by several local residents. Another was that John Gray was a shepherd who died on a visit to Edinburgh, leaving Bobby to fend for himself. Either way, the people of Edinburgh took Bobby into their hearts and the stories passed into legend. Here's where John Gray is supposedly buried, but no one knows for sure. It's in this area here somewhere. And you'll see people have left sticks and they put money on the graven stones. And over here is James Brown, who was the caretaker here at the time. And you'll see it says Friends to Greyfriars Bobby lies near here. So they're buried in this general area, but no one knows for sure. Apparently these headstones came up later, were put up later, but like the memorial over at the last one we've just been to with all the flowers around it. So we're in the general area where John Gray and James Brown and Greyfriars Bobby are buried. We got the final information from John Gray's red granite headstone to log the Earthcache. Now on to the Museum of Edinburgh to see more things connected to Greyfriars Bobby. I've just spotted it over on the right there, Museum of Edinburgh, with the round circle sign there. Crossover.
Whoops, did not get run over.
Here's the Museum of Edinburgh. sign up there. In we go.
Please enter through the courtyard.
And going in there?
It says enter through the courtyard.
Okay, please enter through the courtyard. We'll go around this way.
Ah. Oh, nice and quiet in here.
Yeah. Yeah. In we go.
Hi.
Right, the entrance is up these stairs here. Interesting way of getting into the museum. Apparently he's down in a room, has a case by himself. Just down here somewhere. I'll find him. That looks like him there. Just here, look. You can see his collar and Bobby's dinner dish. Here's the plaster version of the one that stands outside the Kirkyard, the one we just visited. Now it's on up to Edinburgh Castle. Lots to see on the way up to the castle. Thank you. Yeah, I think there's an interesting piece of history just around the corner here. You can have a look at it. There it is. The Witch's Well. The fountain marks the area where hundreds of accused witches were burned at the stake. It honours the Scottish people who were burned at the stake between the 15th and 18th centuries. There's all the seating in place for the Edinburgh tattoo, which is on soon. And here's the entrance to the castle where we're heading to have a look out over Edinburgh. Just going in to have our tickets checked. You have to book online and have time tickets to get in.
Hi. A good map here showing the parts of the castle.
Okay, up through the main gate. The castle. Into the castle.
One of my friends in America.
There are the walls up above you. Wow, that's cool. Another gateway up ahead of us. And look, you can see cannon sticking out the top of the wall here. There's a big, heavy gates to the castle, either side, and a pretty vicious looking portcullis up above. They can drop down. The castle's under attack. Okay, let's head up on the walls and have a look out over Edinburgh.
Whoa! Nice view through there.
Let's have a look. Whoa, long way down. Let's go on, we can see a bit better, eh?
See a little bit over there.
Okay, we've got the top here and have a good look. Oops, bit of a traffic jam. Have to wait a minute. Okay, let's go and have a good look at this view. Whoa, look at that. Down over the whole city. And it's just down over there that we did the Earthcache. And a little bit further along was where we did the virtual with the bear. Yeah. And not just only a virtual, there was an offset multi too, wasn't there?
Yes, that's right.
We haven't had a chance to find it yet.
Love this view.
And then you can go up even higher.
Now on to see the Argyle battery from the 1700s.
The main entrance to the Citadel of the 17th century.
I'm always very delicate.
Okay, here's the dog cemetery. Used since Queen Victoria's reign. And there they are. One's made to look like a little house.
Let's look at the biggest cannon of them all.
The world's most famous medieval gun. The size of this cannon.
This mighty siege cannon was designed to smash holes through castle walls. No weapon in the country could match her destructive power. Rebellious enemies of the crown surrendered rather than face her fury. Wow, 150 kilogram stone ball up to 2 miles.
Wow, pretty powerful weapon, isn't it?
Yes.
Especially for those days.
Yes.
Increasingly obsolete, Mons Meg was used to fire royal salutes. After the marriage of Mary, Queen of Scots in 1558, the gunstone she fired was retrieved from about 2 miles away. So it was called a gunstone, not a cannonball. That's interesting.
Yes.
Huge cannon. There's a sign here for the Scottish Crown Jewels. I might head down and see where they are.
Known as the Honours of Scotland, the Scottish Crown Jewels are the regalia that were worn by the Scottish monarchs at their coronation. In the Crown Room in Edinburgh Castle, they date from the 15th and 16th centuries and are the oldest surviving set of crown jewels in the British Isles.
View looks like the Tower of London to see the
Yes,
English Crown
goodness.
Jewels.
It must be popular. You're not allowed to film in the Crown Room, but we have obtained footage so that we can show you what we saw.
Queue still just as long. Can you see the cache? What's under that bit of black there, I wonder. Let's have a look. There it is. The final. A few little toys in there. The zebra. The plastic dinosaur. Right. Let's sign the log. All signed. Well, that brings us to the end of our cache walk in Edinburgh. We had a great time. So many interesting places there to see. We could
Yes.
spend days there, really. Anyway, thanks for watching.
And don't forget to go geocaching.